Hello guys, this is your Mayor PS65. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're having a lovely day on this Friday day. Yeah, I'm on my way to Bedford. I would say I'm on my way to work. In Bedford, coming from Milton Keynes. The man is to work to get these pounds we need. The pounds we need, pay our bills, put food on your plates. Everything in this world is all about money. Everything needs money. Happiness, to be happy, you need money. To be able to purchase whatever you desire. Whatever you desire to purchase, you need money. Without money, life is miserable. Life is miserable. Most problems people face in this world, they're all related to money. Oh, the government is not doing well. We have the worst government in the world. Bottom line, the economy is not doing well, which is money. The people are poor because they can't access money. There are no jobs to make money. Oh, I don't like so and so. I don't just like him. But if so and so gives you money, he becomes a very good person. So money is everything. I can see lorries and vans are the majority in this road. Or someone has to make money somewhere, somehow. Whether it's a big company or self-employed or employed, all we need is money. Whoever invented money, I don't know what that person was thinking about. I don't know what that person was thinking about. But anyway, it's something we'll never be able to avoid. We'll have to work and work. I know there are some people who live on benefits. They don't have to work. They have to make some excuses of why they can't work so they can get benefits from the government or the local authority. But we can't all do that too. Well, imagine all of us. Oh, there's an ambulance that will give way. There's an ambulance and someone's not even giving way. There's an ambulance passing. Okay, now I can go back to my lane. Where was I? We were talking about benefits. Imagine all of us going on benefits. We will be working to generate that money which will be given to us. So there will be some people like us, we have to work. For some few people who are on benefits. I'm not saying everyone who's on benefits deserves to, or they're doing something bad, no. But there are some who are capable of working, and then they manipulate the loopholes of the laws governing benefits so that they don't have to work. If you are disabled in any way, whatever, whether it's physically, mentally, socially, psychologically, you are disabled, that's acceptable. But if you are just lazy, you don't want to work but you still want money, and then you manipulate the system by claiming to be on one of those things I've mentioned, whether you are emotionally disabled, meaning you've got stress here and there, depression here and there, which is not genuine. There are people who are genuinely depressed or stressed and they cannot cope with working. I understand that. But if you are just lazy, that's something else. That's something else, because we wake up early in the morning, by 6 o'clock, you are up and prepare yourself to go to work, come back home at 10 p.m. After leaving home at 6 a.m. you come back home at 10 p.m. Simple, because you want to make sure the wheels of the economy are turning. And then you have someone, all they do is wake up around 10 without even having breakfast. The first thing you find in their hand is a can of beer. They'll drink the whole day. All that money from the benefits is spent on alcohol and drugs. Alcohol and drugs. And what pains a lot of people is every time when there's a national budget, taxi or the taxi goes up, whether it's a income taxi, retail taxi, whatever taxi they are, they go up because the government has to look after these same people. And again, I said, I don't have any issue with people on benefits if they are disabled. I have an issue with able-bodied people who manipulate the system so that we work for them whilst they spend the whole day drinking alcohol by the shops. You see them. Go to any shopping complex in town. You will see them. You will see them. You may think, oh, these are homeless people, but no. They're actually coming out from a house which the government is paying rent. Their water bills are being paid by the government. Their electrical bills are paid by the government. And they still get allowance, which make them able to buy alcohol and drugs. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. fun thing is when the government talks or speaks about reducing the budget on benefits, the first people who are affected are families. All the benefits which are entitled to, which the families are entitled to, those are the first benefits to be cut. Not the abusers, no. The families who are hardworking and paying taxi, and they qualify, whether for the children's benefits, child benefit, whatever they call them, or whatever benefits the family. Those are the first one to be cut down, not the frauders, not the sorry to use the word, but the fake benefit lazy bones. Lazy bones, but they are there. The lazy bones, they are there. They are there. They manipulate the system. I don't know whether our benefit system is weak. There are no checks and balances on who is claiming what. I think there's this avoidance of discriminating, and then no thorough checks or investigations are done to any person who claims for benefits. I want my money, which is I'm paying my taxi, to benefit the people who are genuinely deserving it. Not every Tom and Jerry. I don't know, I'm not English, so it's Tom and something. Tom and Dick. Tom and Dick or Tom and Jerry, one of them, just to abuse the system so that they don't work. That's not fair. That's not fair. Especially to the hard-working class, which is us. We are not top class. We are a working class. That means we work. See, now I'm on the 30-mile speed limit, being controlled, whilst on my way to go and make money for someone else. I have to follow all the rules. While someone is sitting with a can of beer, not following all the rules. If I drive this car faster than 30 miles, I'll be penalized. I'll get a ticket. While someone is drinking 4 cans of beer with my tax money, and they don't get penalized. That's life. That's what life is. And at the end of the day, nothing we can do about it. I can moan and moan and moan, but I don't have any control over these things. I think that's part of life. There's always these things. I think as part of our life, we have to have something to mourn about and something to rejoice about. Yeah, that's what life is. You have to mourn there and rejoice there. You can't be rejoicing every day. That doesn't make it life. You can't be mourning every day. That doesn't make it life. So you have to mix the two, mourn there, rejoice there. So therefore, these guys who are having benefits are part of our mourning. They create that opportunity for us to mourn. And then there's other side where we rejoice. But the fun thing is the rejoicing part is a tiny bit, whilst the mourning part, because it's painful waking up really at 6 o'clock, go to work, put fuel in your car so that you get to work, make sure the car is all maintained, or if you are using public transport, wake up to catch the first bus, sit in a crowded bus, smelling all that sweat, because not everyone baths in the morning. I'm sorry guys, but not everyone. So you are sitting in a crowded bus or a crowded train. I feel sorry for people who work in London. I've been in a train last week. I went to Brighton with one of to Brighton, and we were in a train. As soon as we were about to get to London, the train was full of people going to work, and a lot of perfumes, mix of different types of perfumes, and the mix of sweat overwhelms that coach in the train where you are sitting. And imagine that's your daily dose. Daily, from Monday to Friday, you are forced to smell people's sweat, whether in the bus or in the train, so that you work for someone who is capable of working but decides to manipulate the system and get benefits. I'm not against anyone getting benefits, like I said, but I am against those who manipulate the system for their own gain. They don't deserve it, but they still claim it. That's my mourn. That's my 5 a day mourn. That's my 5 a day mourn. So I've done my first mourn. This morning. I've done my first morning this morning. I still got 4 more to go. I think out of the 5 a day morning, probably 3 will be at work. Yeah, we'll be at work. Because we do complain a lot at work about, oh, my boss this, my boss that, or my colleague this, my colleague that, oh, this work is too much, I can't finish it, all the stuff. That takes 3 of our 5 a day morning. And then the last one, that one is reserved for families. Oh, my brother this, my sister this, my husband this, my wife this, my children this, my grandchildren that, my neighbor this, my doctor that. That will be your 5th 5 a day morning. So yeah, I've done my morning, and I needed to include you guys in that morning, so we mourn together. So if he hasn't done your first morning, I've done it for you. We mourn together. If you believe what I'm saying is true to you, that's your morning too. We mourn together in the morning. Yeah, thank you guys. I know I've been blah since I left Milton Keynes, just to have a time with you guys, This is part of our life. We cannot avoid it, you know. Sometimes we try and polish things and try to make content which are polished, which doesn't touch the truth. But now today I decided, no, let me say what's in my mind and what's in other people's minds. It may be wrong. It may be wrong. I stand to be corrected, but it can be right too. And I stand to be opposed. Not opposed, but applauded. I stand to be applauded if it's true, and I stand to be corrected if it's not. Having said that, my prayer is for the government to be able to look after the less privileged people, not as a basic, but as a proper provision which human beings deserve, no matter their status, apart from the scammers, apart from those lesbians. Anyone who deserves to be supported by the government should put much of their effort to make sure that everyone who deserves it has it. Despite my morning, I also advocate for better life for everyone. If someone cannot work, they're not able to, not capable to work, they need support. They need support. They don't want people ending up committing crime, but they want to survive and they don't have the means to survive. The government has to chip in, whilst also making sure there are systems which will help that person to get out of that dependent syndrome. Thank you guys. Next video is coming soon. Take care and bye.